exclusive here on Sky Sports. Now back to soccer now, and the Players' Union boss, Gordon Taylor, has called for the Premier League to be scrapped and for a return to the old four-division Football League. Taylor, chief executive of the PFA, says in a report to be published next month that more and more clubs outside the Premier League will go out of business with the loss of jobs and supporters. Now in Scotland, the big game of the weekend is Celtic against Raith Rovers in the Coca-Cola Cup final at Ibrox. Celtic odds-on favourites to win on Sunday and are under pressure to lift their first trophy in 5 years.
They're badly in need of a trophy at Parkhead, mid-table in the Premier Division, 8 league games without victory since September the 24th. The pressure's on Celtic to lift British football's first domestic cup of the season. They haven't won a trophy for 5 years now. The players know expectations are high. Fans' patience has been wearing thin.
We've not been in this position for some time now, so you can just imagine how emotional it will be for all of our players, never mind Raith. But by all accounts, they play a lot of good football, and that's something that we're home to do as well, so it should be a good match.
Winning trophies is a way of life, really. Well, it has been for the fans and for the players. It's something I've missed the last few years, and some of the young lads who come into the team just after like 89 haven't won a thing. It's a chance for them to put that right, and also for myself as captain to lift my first trophy.
Paul McStay could become the first Celtic captain to lift the Scottish League Cup for 12 years. The Scottish international was a teenager winning his first medal when Celtic last won it with a 2-1 win over Rangers.
Your experience and influence is going to count for a lot in a big cup tie like this.
Yeah, I would like to think so. Yeah, you're sort of the elder statesman, so you've got to go out there and maybe help the young lads through it. But I think every player knows what is needed to win this cup.
5 years without a major trophy, a poor run in the league. Celtic certainly need to beat lowly Raith Rovers on Sunday. And if they do win, the fans will be hoping it will be a springboard for greater things to come. Tim Abraham, Sky Sports, Parkhead.
Chris Waddle's been out of action for almost a year, but last night he began his long-awaited comeback, turning out for Sheffield Wednesday reserves. Now he hopes to be back in the first team again in a matter of weeks.
It's a side Sheffield Wednesday fans will be delighted to see. Chris Waddle's first game in 1994 for the Wednesday reserves against Manchester City's reserves at Rotherham's Millmoor ground. And it wasn't long before Wednesday were ahead. Adam Porridge scoring, but the game was all about Waddle, and he was quickly into his repertoire of tricks. A reminder of what the supporters and manager TREVOR Francis have been missing in the time that Waddle has been sidelined with his serious Achilles tendon injury.
When Chris got his injury, he was the best player in the country. So you do miss your best players. Undoubtedly, he's unique the way he plays. He's got great vision, marvellous pass of the ball, and regularly supplies crosses that a lot of people can't even think of supplying.
There was more to come after half-time as Waddle proved he hadn't lost his touch, although he admitted to feeling apprehensive.
Yeah, I was a bit of nerves, yeah. I mean, it's been quite a build-up with the game, you know. Yourselves and press and everybody's been looking, and so when I got out tonight and it was a nice turnout, I was I was a bit nervous, of course there is, and I haven't played in a competitive game like this for a long time, and a little bit nervous, but so once the game starts, you know where it goes. It's you forget about everything.
On this showing, it's no wonder he decided he's not finished as a player and politely declined Swindon's approach for him to manage them.
Trevor said that they'd made an approach about us going down there to be player manager. I said, because I'm back now, my Achilles is feeling all right, and I'm going playing. I've got a 1.5-year contract here, and I'm happy to see that through. I mean, I'm flattered that they've obviously wanted to talk to me, but at the minute I still think I've got a bit to offer on the playing side.
He's targeted the game against former club Tottenham on the 10th of December as his comeback to the first team. Subbed off after 70 minutes of his reserves return, he'll be sure of a warm welcome when he makes it back to the big time. Julian Waters, Sky Sports.
Really is good to see him back as well, isn't it? Now, stay tuned. Coming up next, the first Ashes Test, live and exclusive ball-by-ball coverage here on Sky Sports. From all of us, though, very good night.
For all the football headlines, your best bet is Ladbrokes Soccer News.
Sunday, it's the battle of the big clubs, Aston Villa versus Sheffield Wednesday.
Right, he's off the mark.
Despite a dramatic win over Tottenham last weekend, Villa have faced a season of ups and downs, resulting in the sacking of Ron Atkinson. As for Wednesday, they face problems of their own, but strive to build on recent success as they move up the Premiership table. Ford Escort Super Sunday, Aston Villa versus Sheffield Wednesday, Sunday at 3 on Sky Sports.
In tutti questi anni non mi è mai sembrato che sentissi la mancanza di una macchina.
Mondeo. It makes all the difference.
Want to keep it? If you do, the world's best-selling anti-theft device, the Club. Want to keep it? Club it.
The top-scoring Football League collection. Panini's All-Star Stickers and Album. The best in soccer action. Out now.
Now, I want to show you OS2 Warp. This is complete.
You're getting better.
It runs your DOS program.
Yeah.
Works with your Windows program. Word processor, spreadsheet, database. All of the software is included in OS2 Warp. What? Go ahead and play some games.
No, actually, darling, I don't have time for games.
From the Sky Satellite Network, this is Sky Sports.
Sky's premier sports coverage is presented in association with Ford. Ford Mondeo International Cricket, the best all-rounders.
That's the way to travel. Well, as they say in this part of the world, good day. Now look, I know it's winter with you, dark.